BJD. Hello everybody, my name is Lily or Lily in Dollyland, and I am a doll collector and customizer. In particular, I collect these kind of dolls right here, which are called ball jointed dolls or BJD, and I have been in this hobby since late 2016. I am sorry, I have to address this right away. I live a quite busy street. There's a lot of cars passing by, especially today because it's Sunday and people are going out and about, so I'm sorry for that. So sorry for it. As I was saying, I have recently come back to the hobby after a short, not so short, mental health break, and decided upon coming back to start my own YouTube channel to record my journey within the hobby and, you know, how my collection evolves and how my skills evolve and all of that. So I thought it would be nice to share this and put it all on YouTube. I wanted to start off my channel with a doll collection video. Now, these are all my complete dolls, which are not that many because I know a lot of collectors have much more than this. These are the dolls that I love and that I'm happy about, and therefore are complete, and that I managed throughout the years to complete in a way that I was satisfied about. I also have a lot of spare heads, I have to admit, some of which will have to find a body sooner or later, and some of which will never find a body, and I will actually have to come to terms with it and actually accept that and decide whether or not I want to sell them. In this video, we're just going to cover the ones that are complete, and I would like to make a second part to this video in which I will show you my spare heads, and I will also explain you the story behind all of them and whether or not they will be complete dolls in the future or not. Now, I would like to start off my collection with this girl right here. She is a CP Fairyland Minifee on an A-line body. In particular, her sculpt is called a Dreaming Marcia, and that is her head. I think she came here around late 2018. I am not sure with the date. In any case, if I need to correct myself, you will find a note somewhere in the screen. The character's name is Skadhi, and also pardon for my pronunciation because it is actually a Norse name, I think a Nordic name coming from Norse mythology. If I am correct, which I should be correct because I have actually researched on this, it is the name of the goddess of winter and ice. And this little girl right here, I love her because she's so sassy, and I love the slanted eye look because it gives her so much character. I'm sorry also if I keep looking in the viewfinder, I'm kind of new at this. And when I bought her, I decided to buy her from Denver Doll Emporium, which is a online website that sells legit BJDs, and they are based in the United States. Now, I live in the EU, and to most it wouldn't make sense that I buy from a shop that is in the USA to then pay customs on it. But it is convenient in the end for me because they are one of the few dealers, and when I say dealers, I mean legit BJD dealers, that offer you the option of getting your Minifee a la carte, which is actually, I believe, an option that only the Fairyland websites beside them offers. And since I wanted the dreaming head, so not a standard open eye head, it was easier for me to just make an order for a Minifee a la carte. And I also actually wanted to purchase the open eye head, so I had two different heads in this order. The other head was given away a while ago in a giveaway that I held in my Instagram page. The body is a Fairyland a Fairyland Minifee A-line body with cutie legs and a sea bust in normal resin. I absolutely love this girl, and at the moment she's not wearing any feet because she has this pair of Raisin shoes from Fairyland, which came with a full set, with the YU full set. Her leggings I purchased second hand from a friend of mine, but I cannot remember who originally made them. In any case, if I remember and if I find links to their social media, you'll find everything in the description below. The dress was made by a friend of mine called myheartissupernova, so you can find them on Instagram under that username. The bracelet was made during a dolly meet also by them. The wig was made by me, actually one of my first attempts, so it's a bit fluffy. I need to fix it sooner or later, and unfortunately she's not wearing any makeup at the moment. She doesn't have a face up because I need to get to it. The eyes were just a random pair of glass eyes that I purchased from Tata's Paradise, I believe. And that is Skadhi for you. Moving on to the second girl that I'm showing you today. This is a hybrid between a Minifee Tika head and a Doll Chateau kid body. I believe that this is the Kid 01 body. I have purchased it from Denver Doll Emporium, and if I'm not wrong, it should be the Kid 01, but I don't know, there's a peculiarity about it, which is generally the Kid 01 body or the Kid 02 body, whichever this one is. Again, it's gonna be in the screen somewhere. Doesn't have the wrist joints that this one has, so it's very odd. But I have purchased it from Denver Doll Emporium, so I am not sure what happened to this. But yeah, and she's very pretty, and the match is not that bad. This is a Doll Chateau pink skin, and it quite matches the resin on her face pretty well. This is a Fairyland normal skin. I don't like to say normal skin. Normal resin color. So the match is not that bad. You can definitely tell that the head is slightly more yellow than the body in person, but usually it doesn't really come out on pictures. Now, the story of this doll is quite complicated. I had originally purchased the full Minifee from a friend of mine who's leaving the hobby, and I think there at the time she was not actually leaving the hobby, but she was just not into the Minifee that much. So I decided to buy her, and I had her in my hands as a full Minifee for quite a while, and then afterwards I decided to sell the body, and after a few months I had like this revelation that I wanted to hybrid her with a Doll Chateau body, so I did, and yeah, I am pretty satisfied with it. I think I got the idea from Jessica, or oh my god, usernames. You will find the username here somewhere and a link to her YouTube channel down below. She's a fantastic BJD collector and customizer as well. She makes the most gorgeous corsets and clothes and accessories. And she has a passion for turquoise, which I will not hide. I love turquoise myself. So, and she has some really, really cute bulldogs, and the bulldogs are super cute. So, yeah, but I'm just terrible at names and screen names. And I'm losing my voice. Okay, she's wearing Aiko eyes. She also has no face. So she used to have one, then which I had to wipe it off because she had a little accident. Her wig is either from Taobao Bear, the Baby JD shop on Taobao, I believe, or is it just called Bear? And or Tata's Paradise, one of the two. I'm actually not sure. The eyes are Aiko. She's got like a little ribbon as a headband, but you can't see it because it's black, and a little clip over that door I just randomly added to keep the headband in place. Her dress is the Minifee full set, the Minifee YU full set dress. This gorgeous scarf was a gift from a friend of mine, from Debbie, and this jacket was also a gift from another friend of mine whose name is myheartissupernova. Shoes I have purchased on Etsy. I will leave the ideas, absolutely gorgeous, and got these little cuffs that look like socks sticking out from them. I will leave the name of the Etsy shop down below because again, I'm terrible with names. So a little problem that I have with her is that, of course, when you have a Minifee head and you want to make a hybrid with it, you're also going to have to invest in a neck connector, which luckily for me at the time, Denver Doll Emporium had both a neck connector and the body that I wanted in stock. I'm a huge fan of in-stock items. The body was in the right color. Unfortunately, the neck connector is in tan, I believe, in the tan resin color that Fairyland offers. But in any case, it's inside her head, so nobody can see it. So I didn't care. I just got it. Huge fan of in-stock items. The only issue that I had is that this girl, as I was mentioning before, had a little accident a while back. She basically just face planted on the floor and chipped the tip of her nose. Got like she actually chipped the face up, I'm sorry, not the tip of her nose, but her nose had a little dent in it. And after that, everybody suggested me to actually boil her head so that it would pop back out. And in fact it did, but unfortunately the boiling of the head sort of enlarged it a little bit, which made the hole for the neck connector a little bit too big. Therefore, when I was trying to put her on this body with the neck connector, it was a little bit of a struggle because the neck connector didn't quite fit properly because the head got a little bit too big. So I just had to add a little bit of hot glue so that it would fit better. Still need to work on it a little bit, but yeah. I also need to restring her very badly because trying to restring a doll whilst adding a Minifee neck connector on it on your own is not an easy task to do. So I definitely need a new set of hands to help me out of this. But fortunately, my boyfriend doesn't want to help out because he thinks that if he's just going to look at these dolls, they're just going to crumble in dust. So that's gonna wait. And this was, oh, did I mention her name? I think I did not. Her name is Faye, and she is a sort of fairy of the woods, a little nymph. That's probably why I think that the look of the doll chateau body really fit her character. So I really like her very much. So this lovely man, this lovely guy right here is the third doll that I'm going to show you today. He's a doll chateau U on his standard body, and his name is Teddy or Theodore, which is why he's got the little teddy ears. As I said, I love doll chateau aesthetics. In fact, I actually think that years before joining the hobby, I had seen a photo of one of these dolls and kind of started researching on them on Tumblr. And I think it was a doll chateau doll, because I've kind of looked at old doll chateau sculpts and it kind of looks like it could be, but I'm not 100% sure. I remember that at the time it was just a studio. I was like, I cannot afford investing in this, maybe someday. And then, you know, life brought me again to stumble upon these dolls and then getting into the hobby myself. Little Theodore has a wig and little ears that were made by my friend Raisin. Again, all the links are going to be down below. His little sweater was also a gift from them. The necklace was a gift from another friend of mine, Debbie. The trousers I bought from a friend of mine who was selling a bunch of stuff. The friend from before that sold Minifee, Tika and the leggings. I was selling a bunch of stuff when she decided to leave the hobby. Shoes are from the same shop where I bought the shoes that Faye is wearing. He's also a little fairy of the woods, a little nymph. And yeah, I think that the look of the doll chateau bodies really fits with their characters. Super cute. His eyes, I think, are just, sorry, see, sometimes I forget things. His eyes, I think, are just the standard ones that he came with. That is it for him. Okay, moving on, we're going to go to the smallest one of the bunch. This little monster right here is the smallest doll and the oldest doll in my collection. This is a Resin Sorbet in white resin and is the very first doll that I purchased when I started off into the hobby. She's got one of my very first face up, and probably I should get to it and give her a new one. The little dress I bought as her from Denver Doll Emporium. The leggings I have made myself, quite an achievement, not perfect at all. The shoes are also from Denver Doll Emporium. Her wig is from Leaky World, and actually it had like two curls, multiple curls, like sticking out from the sides as if it was two pigtails, but it looked awful, so I have just decided to cut them off and give her this short little bob cut, which I find very cute. And then I had this little ring that looks like a little crown lying around and just attached it to her wig, and I think she's super cute. Her dress needs a little fixing, needs to be also cleaned a little bit because she collected a tiny bit of dust and her face needs to be refreshed, but I don't know, she's super cute and she was my first doll. Her name is Little Monster and she's just that, a little monster. I think it is only fair for me to continue with my other tiny. So when I mention tinies, minis, I mean I am referring to their scale. So the two tinies, so this one and Little Monster, are 1/6 scale dolls. The minis, so the trio over here, are 1/4 scale dolls. And the two that we are going to look at later are SDs, or 1/3 scale dolls. So this lovely lady right here, her name is yet to be decided, but the sculpt name is Abby. In particular, she's a Rumple doll, Abby. And she is in the light tan resin. I absolutely adore Rumpelstiltskin's sculpts. I also own a Morpheus, which is actually here. It's one of my spare heads. He is, because he's undergoing a little makeover. I was just finishing cleaning him to give him a new face up. And I also had the other SD head that Rumple made, which is a Rumple doll abandon. Unfortunately, I had to be realistic about it because at the time I couldn't find the means to get him a body. So it was just a waste to keep that beautiful doll there without having a possibility of making a full doll out of it. So I decided to sell it, but maybe one day. This girl right here, he's wearing her standard eyes that she came with, which are pretty and green. Her hair was a little wig that I made. It's a little yarn wig that I made. Clothes are all Barbie clothes that I had stashed in my house. Socks are USD socks, or tiny socks. And shoes are Kendall shoes. The little bump bag that she has is a Barbie accessory and was also a gift from my friend Raisin Bits, as it was her bicycle. Isn't it not amazing? Oh my god, this bicycle is just amazing. Yeah, actually they turn both wheels and also the pedals, and it's just fantastic. I'm looking to decorate the front of it with some flowers in the future. Need to work on that. I need to work on a lot of things actually. And yeah, she's also a little pixie, and I just absolutely love her because she's a great poser and so easy to carry around with you. I actually have a little pouch for her so I can carry around her in my purse without damaging her sculpt or her body. And I don't know, she's my little fashionista. I just love her so much. Continuing on with the big guys. Sorry, I had to open the door because my dog was trying to come in because he felt a little bit lonely on the other side of the house. This guy right here is one of my SD dolls. I actually have 3. Unfortunately, one of them is not here because she's with a friend of mine who's making her some clothes. And unfortunately, with COVID and everything, when it hit, I didn't feel comfortable having her shipped back. So yeah, this is the situation at the moment. Sooner or later, she's gonna come back home. Speaking about characters, that doll would be his partner. He is instead a beautiful Sumgarian Dokkaebi on a IOS, or Immortality of Soul, 80 centimeters body. So he is massive and extremely heavy. So if you hear me struggling, that is why. This beautiful guy is a original character of Mixed Doll, or Mickey BJD on Instagram. She has fully customized him, and he was actually her doll before. And as I said, he is his character. His name is Malachi, and he is an abomination, which is again a kind of character that is part of the story. So in a story, there are these abominations which are half demon, half angel creatures. And I don't know, I just loved him and his sweet face. So when she decided to reshell him in one of her creations, I just couldn't resist buying him. He's just so perfect. And she did an amazing job at customizing him, so I don't know, he's very special. So talking about what he's wearing, I used to have his original wig that was made by Mix Doll. Unfortunately, that one with time got ruined. Some of the hair got pulled out of it, and so I had my wonderful friend Raisin making him a new one. This is just a little scarf that, well, technically his beloved gave him before her departure. His clothes were made by my friend Safa BJD on Instagram. He's got like this beautiful pinstriped trouser with pinstriped gilet to match, and a dark red or burgundy t-shirt. Love his style. His shoes. Ooh, what happened to you? Sorry, there's a little bit of a twist going on here. Oh, there you go.
A few moments later.
Sorry, little technical problems. His shoes is super heavy. His shoes, I think, are from Tata's Paradise. And yeah, he's absolutely fantastic, but absolutely massive. I need to put him down. So, yeah. Probably my only finished doll is finished because it was finished by somebody else. Magistrally is fantastic. I just love you, baby. And last but not least is this girl right here. Her name is Cam, or Cameron Pierce, and she is, she's the face of my account, quite literally. She is a spirit doll, a tropa, or, well, I think it's a tropa, right? And she is on the version 2, no, wrong. She's on the version 1 body, which is the one that can get to 68 centimeters with high heels. She's currently wearing boots, so she's 66 centimeters tall as of now. Her face up is by me, but very old, at least a couple of years. No, is from 2018, late 2018, so more than a couple of years old. Need to redo it. Her wig I got, it's a viscose wig that I got from Bear BJD, which is a shop in Taobao. The scarf was made by my friend Debbie. Her t-shirt was also a gift from Debbie. She's a rock girl. She loves the stiffs. If you know, you know. Her stockings are from, tights, are from 99, another BJD shop on the internet. The jacket is from Tata's Paradise. The shorts are just a pair of random BJD denim trousers. They are cut to size. And her boots are from platform 9 3/4 that I have bought, I think, from Tata's Paradise or their BJD, one of the two on Taobao. Her wig was actually much longer if you look at the pictures that I have of her on my Instagram, but I have decided to cut it shorter because it got all tangled up. And yeah, it almost, you know, when you pass the straighteners in your hair and the ends get a little bit fried and as if there was like a white dot on it. Well, she had the same problem, so I just decided to cut it shorter. And I think this shortcut to kind of suit her. I might just go like a long bob going on, but I might even go shorter. Who knows? Really like it. Need to redo her face up. Need to get her a proper wig, another wig that I did not destroy, which she is, and yeah, I love her. So and so it's going to be quite a journey. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you spent some nice moments with me. I hope you would like to come back, so if you do, please subscribe if you want. I guess, I don't know, I'm not good at these things. Well, thank you so much for sticking by. Have a good day. I'll see you soon.